My Philosophy by Kristen Pickering. As many of you know, I was in the healthcare field prior to this program, therefore I had very limited experience within the classroom atmosphere. Although I do had some experiences with some of the topics that we discussed throughout the program, there is a lot of knowledge that I have gained and will continue to utilize as I continue on with my schooling and within my future career. Throughout this course, I have gained a lot of knowledge and have learned new ideas that I believe will definitely be utilized within my future career. Some of the learning that I feel was most significant was inclusiveness within the classroom, purposeful play, exceptionalities, and technology-based learning. Inclusiveness within the classroom is very important, as this creates every child to feel safe and develops a sense of belonging. Within this program, we have discussed many aspects of inclusiveness, which has furthered my knowledge on how to implement them within the classroom. Some of the aspects that stood out to me that I'll be implementing going forward are the atmosphere, by respecting all gender differences, cultures, student abilities and needs, family structures, and differences in socioeconomic status, making sure all children feel accepted, recognizing and celebrating achievements, expressing openness, and supporting intellectually and academically. And the environment, by using visual displays supporting diversity and gender balanced, by implementing inclusive tools within the classroom that everyone can use to make sure everyone feels included. An example of this was brought up throughout the program was loop scissors. Some children who can benefit from these in particular are with those who have cerebral palsy or have a weak grip. Next is purposeful play, as this is one of my favorite learning styles. Purposeful play is an activity for children that is pre-planned with a proposed goal of achieving an intended learning outcome. By doing so, you can create an activity that is not only enjoyable, but it also helps reinforce and extend their knowledge of the subject matter. Learning about various purposeful play activities and seeing examples of them through my classmates' presentations was one of my favorite things so far. I really enjoyed this learning style as it is not only fun for the children, but they are also developing knowledge and strengthening other learning components at the same time. Children develop many different skills learning through purposeful play activities, such as social skills as they are communicating and building relationships, emotional skills as they can express their emotions and feelings as well as understand the feelings of others. Physical development, such as reflexes, develop fine and gross motor skills, movement control and flexibility, and lastly, cognitive development, as they are solving problems, exploring answers, and developing thinking and reasoning skills. Throughout all assignments, we have incorporated those with different exceptionalities, which I feel is very important. There are many different ideas that were presented throughout the assignments as to how we can include everyone, and some of them that stood out for me were language barriers, by incorporating all languages within the classroom, such as labeling objects or using flashcards with photos to help identify the student's needs. Dysgraphia, this is trouble with handwriting and fine motor skills. By incorporating technology such as a word processor, it would be an alternate mode for performing tasks. And ADHD, by reducing distractions, allow for movement, and making classroom routines. Lastly, technology. I feel I've broadened my view on this topic throughout the program and course. It is interesting exploring different technologies and applications that can be implemented within the classroom that can help further learning. Technology is an immense learning object that can be utilized, but I was unaware of how many ways it can be incorporated. Some examples of this are learning applications such as various games and programs, tablets, these can be used for learning but also communicating with parents, and smartboards. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my philosophy.